So I'm going to go ahead and say that this is a continuation of my video series about fixing the most annoying things on Earth. And so when I got my car in 2020, it was the first year Android Auto was on it, and I quickly found out it was my favorite thing about the car, and also my least favorite thing, because although this is not an exhaustive video about the features, it's exhausting to be able to navigate it sometimes and put up with its commands. So let's check out all these tips. Alright, so we're going to kick this off. One big tip is being able to initiate a message on Messenger. The best way is you can actually leave a message unread that still has a notification up while you plug up Android Auto, and that way you'll be able to respond to a message and keep the conversation going as you're driving. The other cheap way is to message someone hey, and then plug up your phone real fast. So we're going to do that, and hopefully we'll get a response so that we can test out some of the features in this video tips. Okay, so I finally got someone to reply to me on Messenger. With text messaging, you can actually go to new and say a contact name and send it, but with Facebook Messenger, it doesn't have that. It just has the recent notifications. So let's say we're listening to music and we get a Facebook Messenger message. Okay, so this is a nice feature. You can actually just reply without having Android Auto read the message to you. But let's go ahead and play aloud. Let's say we're driving.
I just was this.
So you just saw this?
Do you want to reply?
Yes, reply. That's all right, man.
I got S all right, man. Do you want to send it?
Send it.
Okay, it's sent.
So that's a little bit of a quicker way where you don't have to say yes, reply, and then they'll say, what's the message? And then you have to dictate the message and then say, okay, I got this particular message. Would you like me to send it or change it? You don't have to go through all that. And if with the recent update too, I think you might have noticed on that one that if it's a short message, it'll actually just go ahead and send it without having you proofread it. Okay, so the next tip is how to get into Android Auto the fastest. So my pattern tends to be audio, and you can do this while you're driving. Most of the time it goes to now playing and then hit Android Auto. Nice. Another way is menu, Android Auto. But so here's a hack. You can actually come over here to the steering wheel. Let's see if I can get it in focus. Yeah. So typically when you press this button, it brings up the Toyota voice prompt. But the hack, so we'll go ahead and go to home. So the hack is that you just long press it. Cancel that. And so that's how you can access Android Auto without even messing with the touchscreen. Okay, I'm going to show you some stuff with the navigation. Get directions for Lexington, Kentucky.
Lexington is 1 hour, 58 minutes from your location
get directions,
by car in light traffic.
It'll show you some details for it, and it will give you the option to start the route. However, you can say, navigate to Lexington, Kentucky.
Lexington, all right.
And it will go ahead and start the route. And that way you don't have to fool with stuff. But, you know, this is a long way away. Let's say we need to stop for some food along the way. Hit that magnifying glass and search by voice. Navigate to Frost Top Drive-In.
Sure, Frost Top Drive-In.
Frost Top Drive-In may be closed today.
And so that way, you can actually hit the little thing there, and you can get a route overview. And so we're going here first, and then we're going to Lexington. So maybe you've got a picture-in-picture YouTube video up, and then you want to turn the volume up because it's not that loud. And so here's the glitch. Let's say you've got a YouTube video playing. So let's say you might have YouTube Premium where you can turn the screen off and still the video plays, and you can download videos for a long drive, which is super nice. So you've got your Android Auto connected, but you've brought it up on your phone, YouTube, and you are playing it. So what happens is, if you had the volume down too low and you want to turn it up, it actually goes back to the music service that you were using on Android Auto. So they're just going to have to fix that. And so the way to get around that is that you have to look at your phone and hit the play button on the YouTube app again. And so you have to keep doing that. So you can go ahead and turn up the music volume, and your music might be blasting, but if the YouTube volume is low, you'll hit play on YouTube, and then it will play at like maybe an appropriate volume, and you'll just have to not mess with the volume knob. First, you can just search. You can either go through your apps or search for Android Auto, because sometimes it won't appear in the apps, it'll just appear in the settings. That'll bring up your settings for Android Auto, and you can choose Customize Launcher. Then at that point, you're going to be able to add shortcuts to contacts that you need to contact more for phone calls, and also customize the order so you're not going to have to scroll down while you're driving. Okay, another big tip. This is for the Rav4, but also you can get this for other cars, I'm sure. So it's really awkward to like lay your phone right here, and then you're kind of like, you got the end of the USB cable and you're driving, because of course you didn't go ahead and prioritize plugging it in first. So you're kind of searching for the port, and it's causing him distraction. Make sure you got this plugged in first. And they sell these plastic trays. And at first I was like, that's a complete scam. Why would anyone need that? But it's really nice to just put your phone right here, and then that kind of like gives you an anchor to be able to know where the port is on the back of your phone. So that's really helped. Okay, in order to change your assistant accent to feel 50% cooler, you need to go to Settings first, then Google, then Settings for Google Apps, then search Assistant and Voice, then Google Assistant. Scroll down to All Settings, go to Assistant Voice and Sounds, and I prefer the British Racing Green.